Okay, Burg else. This was one hell of a castle, I have to say. Though I don't think any relation to my family. But it's amazing, actually astonishing how they could build stuff like this in those days. But the streets must have been crowded. Lots of weapons, just like in my family. Beautiful tapestries, stuff like that. Every year in the Czech Republic, actually in most places in Europe, they have these reenactments of medieval battles and all kinds of stuff. It is very cool. And I have a picture of some guys dressed up in medieval gear beside my family crest on the church. And I have to dig that out from somewhere because that's a cool picture. This is stuff from a family tree. I found a relative actually on it. Now I don't know where that particular relative was, but it was within this family tree somewhere, buried deep within it, one of my relatives. So they married also into this family. Do you know why all the locks in medieval times have this little guide here on the outside? Because people were, the water wasn't very clean, so they were drinking wine all the time. They were always drunk. So when they put the key in the lock, this actually helped people that were drunk guide the key into the lock. It's brilliant, really. Huh. Lots of stuff. And also very beautiful things as well. Anyway, this is Burg else. This is actually across the way. I zoomed into this thing from very far away. It's pretty amazing, the camera that I have. Beautiful place. Some local church. And these are not relatives of mine, but I found that they were interesting things, interesting crypts. Some of them are so worn you can't even tell what they are. But here, I don't know if it's this one or not. Let me see. No. It's not this one. Fleur de lis. Huh? Nope. Interesting things the Europeans had. They were pretty organized in many ways. It was the early internet in a way, the information internet. Just really smart what they did. So you could know whose family lived where. This is beautiful, some of this stuff. And that's the surrounding town. Horse troughs, all kinds of horse troughs when horses were were around. and I went on a little quad ride with these guys I saw on the road. It was really, I was like the last one. I turned around and joined their little group for a little while and then buzzed off. Yeah, and that's the end of that castle in that area.